peppers there, lots of herbs. We've also got some gold pick zucchini here, so those are really beautiful. Yeah, lots going on, so feel free to come by. So this is super exciting. The beans that we sowed last week just germinated overnight. So when I was here yesterday, nothing had popped out of the soil yet. But now today, they have all germinated. So super cool to see. I'm just in the greenhouse. I wanted to show you these cucumber seedlings. Look at them. They look so good. We've also got melons right here, and then we've got our, my goodness, nasturtiums. Oh, and then our tomatoes have also germinated as well. Peppers are a little bit slower, but they should be on their way. Things are looking super good. Also, here's our hanging basket crop. So we've got lettuce, spinach, arugula, mint. That's it for this one. Oh, and also basil there. Yeah, so things are looking really, really good in here. We've got our second flush of mushrooms growing from our mushroom growing bags. So as you can see here, it's actually a pretty big second flush from these bags. So that's great to see. They're growing really well here in the greenhouse. Just wanted to take a minute to show you guys the crops in the greenhouse now that we've transplanted them. So we transplanted them last week into bigger pots to give them more soil volume to grow. So before they were in these smaller cells, but eventually these small cells, they kind of run out of room for the seedlings to grow, and they don't hold enough moisture, which can cause a lot of drought stress. So we potted them up into bigger pots, and everybody is already looking really good. So this is post-transplant. It causes a little bit of stress, but so far everybody is really looking quite happy in their new pots. Let's talk about watering tomatoes. So today I want to show you guys how we water the tomatoes here in the Rangeview greenhouse. So we've got our tomatoes. They're sitting in a tray of water, and what we're doing is called bottom watering. So the soil within the pots will start to absorb and take up the water, and so that these tomatoes will take up as much water as they need. So we'll leave them in here for about 20 to 30 minutes just to let them take up as much water as they need. Bottom watering is great so that you don't get the leaves of the tomato plants wet. They really don't like that, so bottom watering is really great for all of your plants, but especially your tomatoes. I'm sure you can also see that the water looks a little bit murky, and that's because we are using fertilizer there in the water. So we're using this organic tomato fertilizer. It's got nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. So that's the NPK ratio within the fertilizer. Those are macronutrients that plants need, but they also need micronutrients. This fertilizer does have micronutrients, so it's got all 16 nutrients that plants need in order to grow properly. One of the biggest things for tomatoes specifically is calcium. It prevents blossom end rot, which can happen at the base of your tomatoes. So you don't want that happening. It basically makes the fruit not produce properly and look really bad. So remember to get a fertilizer that has all of the essential nutrients that your plants are going to need to grow.